What's up, everybody? I am, of course, Dex, and welcome back to another episode of Suburban Paranormal Podcast. Guys, I know it's been a couple weeks, but I do hope that you all enjoyed a nice, safe, happy holiday and got to spend some time with friends and family. So, we're going to get right into this because I know, like you, or at least I've been itching to get back into this because there's been a lot of good stuff coming out. Guys, real quick, don't forget, check us out at Cinescape Media, where you can check me out, as well as all of our other shows that we have going on over there. Lots of good stuff coming out lately, more people doing some videos and things like that. One thing you are going to notice, though, all of our shows now have their own channel. So yes, there is now going to be a Suburban Paranormal YouTube channel. With that channel, we are going to try and start doing a few different things. Now, this is going to be YouTube exclusive content separate from the podcast. Now, the podcast we are going to keep. I will still keep up with the every other week cadence. And the podcast itself will probably be like a maybe like a summary or kind of like an overview or recap of what we've been doing for, the past couple weeks, because things seem to be picking up when it comes to news-wise, especially now. We're middle of September, October's coming around, everybody's favorite time of the month to start getting to ghost hunting, things like that. Speaking of ghost hunting, tomorrow, well, when you guys see this, the 20th, it is my wife and I's 6-year wedding anniversary. And one of the things she got me, K2 meter. So, again, I told you we're starting to get some new equipment. We're working on doing a few more things. Another one of the pieces of equipment is, if you can't tell, we got some better quality video here, and that's due to a nice new Samsung Ultra Note 20. It does 4K video, but we're not doing 4K video right now, just in a little bit of a selfie mode. And we also, you can't see it, but it's on a, Osmo Mobile 3 thing, gimbal, there you go. But back to, like I said, me and my wife's wedding anniversary is today, so very, very blessed and lucky to have that. We're getting more equipment. So, again, lots of things going on, so I hope you guys are all having lots of fun things going on as well for yourself. But again, just to recap, Suburban Paranormal, we are our own channel now. We are going to do a lot more. Hopefully we'll be maybe doing some live stuff. We'll be doing, like I said, different maybe segments throughout the weeks. So stay tuned. I hope you guys, if you have any suggestions, as always, send me an email at suburbanparanormal@gmail.com. I read it every day. Lots of good suggestions coming in from a lot of the new listeners that we've been getting. Listeners, again, have spiked, and I'm completely blown away every time I check the numbers to see. I'm just a kid in an office right now, and we're doing what we can, and we really enjoy doing this. So to see that a lot more people are starting to tune in and listen, and hopefully sharing and subscribing, guys, I can't convey really through a phone camera how much I appreciate your support. So enough about that. I know I blabbed on a little bit there, but I'm truly blessed right now to have everything that's been going on. So I want to jump right back into this. We have a lot of good news that has come out, so let's just jump right into this. The first one, there's a new alien photo that came out. This website, aliens-star.org, posted an article, and apparently an Argentinian police officer had taken this photo. We're going to get this photo up here on the screen. I'm going to shoot myself down here in the corner. So the story goes that there were some kids in the wood. They felt like somebody was following them. So I guess they called the authorities. The authorities came out, and this police officer apparently caught this photo. Now, one of the first things I know a lot of people are going to say is the coloring. Well, if it's a dark night, you're looking at some kind of night vision. I don't know what kind of camera was used to catch this. You're talking a cop, so if it's his body cam or if he happened to just have a phone with some kind of night vision. Again, none of that I was able to find out, but if you look at this picture, if it is real, it is one hell of a picture. We're talking very good quality here. It's pretty clear. I know a lot of the skeptics, the first thing they're going to see is this looks like just a skinny white emo dude or something along those lines. And sure, go ahead and say that, but one of the other things that I kind of noticed that popped out to me was the eyes. They seem pretty sunken, and when you look at people when they describe the grays, which the grays is probably what a lot of people think about when they're thinking of aliens. When they hear the term aliens, this is probably what a lot of them think of. It's the long face, the sunken eyes, the skinny body, you know, and this picture, this alien fits all of those descriptions very, very, very well. And with all of the information that's been coming out lately, with all these UFO sightings, I mean, there's a very high chance that this is real. And if so, it's again what we've been talking about, what I've been waiting for, a very good, clear photo for everybody to see. I don't know if maybe this alien just didn't see the cop. Maybe he got ballsy and was like, hey, take my picture, let's get into this. I mean, we don't know. But again, yes, people are going to say this is fake. Very well could be. If it is, it's a hell of a fake. But I really, really hope this one's real, because again, this is just really one hell of a picture. So in the comments, tell me what you guys think of this. If you haven't seen this, I'm going to link the article as always to this description. I'm going to share it on Facebook. I want to hear some feedback. Let's talk about this, because this is definitely one hell of a picture to come out. So let me know what you guys think. So let's keep going on here. More news. Again, lots of really good news lately. So out in Maine, here's the next one we got. There's a dash cam video that was released actually by a local paranormal group out in Maine. They're called 207 Paranormal. From what I can tell, they're a very legit, very good organization. Nothing bad written about them. So that, to me, lends a lot of credibility to this video. So let's see. The video, they're from Falmouth, Maine. That's where it's at. Sorry, I was trying to remember where that was. But I'm going to play the video here, and then I don't need to... Yeah, I'm going to pop myself down in the corner again, or you know what, I'll probably just stay down here, and we're going to pop up some of these pictures and videos. So if you watch this video, we're going to see here, it's hard to really gather what we see. But if you watch, you're going to see the shadow just shoots across. It doesn't really have a distinct shape, I would say. I mean, if you watch closely, it just looks like something's running. And you'll see they slow the video down a couple times here. But it's quick loop moving. You can see the legs. I mean, it is blurry. You're talking a dash cam. You're talking nighttime. You're talking a moving car. And something running across the screen. Curious if anybody's seen this one. What do you guys think of this? Because it is definitely... And the other thing, you can tell, it looks like a shadow. It definitely doesn't look like a clear, like a physical object. I mean, it's kind of translucent. It's quick. But you don't see any kind of physical object that would have caused this. The only other explanation that I could think of, and I mean, to me it maybe seems far-fetched, would be if something kind of bolted, like a bug or something, jolted in front of the headlights. But I think if it did, we'd get a different type of shadow. So that's where I'm thinking, for the skeptics that are probably listening to this and wanting to rip things apart, because that's what skeptics do, that's fine. I completely understand. That's what you want to do, fine. But if you think that's what it is, I want to see you debunk it. Submit that video to Debunk it, and if you do, I'll be more than happy to retract maybe my statement saying that this is 100% paranormal. But this video, as this video, I think, has good credibility. And again, it's coming out from a group called 207 Paranormal, who, from what I can tell, does not have anybody out there saying anything bad. So, guys, let me know what you think of this one. Because, again, I find it to be another good video. So, speaking of dash cams, though. So, recently an article came out boasting a video, apparently in Vicars Hill. Now, this one I'm sure got around to a lot of people because I did see this posted a few places. I had 3 or 4 people, I think, send me this one. So the video, though, it's apparently supposed to show a ghost that disappears into a solid wall. And what I want to say is, if you're gonna try and fool people, you're gonna fool a lot of people with this video. 100% agree. A lot of people did get fooled with this video. But if you're going to really try and fool everyone, especially people like myself and others who do believe in this, we always are going to also try and debunk anything that is thrown our way, because we try to be as credible as possible. Now, first off, the way the person is walking off of the curb, right off the bat, as soon as I saw that, I knew there was some kind of trickery going on. And then it's just clean walking. As you can see in the video, I got this, we're going to play the video behind me. They just walk. And then all of a sudden, apparently, they just disappeared. And the YouTube video where you see this, people had mentioned it, and I'm going to pop this image up on the screen because I went and checked myself. The person's not walking into a solid wall. On this street that you can see right in this picture, there's a break in that fence, and that person walked right through it. And from Google, I used Google Street Maps to take the screenshot, and you can't get 100% exactly where that car was sitting that took this video. Again, apparently it was another dash cam. You can't get 100%, but you can tell enough. It's exactly where they were. It's exactly what they walked through. So this one, 100% debunked. Nice try. People that don't look into it, sure, they're going to believe it. But again, a lot of the people out here that are definitely making sure we put out stamps of approval on things that we've always thoroughly debunked. So no need to continue talking about that one. It was a nice try. That's all I'm going to say. But of course, now, what do you guys know? It's after the news. So what's my favorite thing to do after the news? We're going to do a Paranormal Dad Joke. That's right. And today, this one, I had to go digging. I had to go digging for some reason for some more Paranormal Dad Jokes. Usually I can find them pretty quick, but it doesn't seem to be more. So if you have one and you want to submit it, I will definitely give you credit. I'm not going to steal anybody's credit for Paranormal Dad Jokes. Dad jokes are wonderful, need to be shared to everybody in the world. But anyway, this one, here we go. Who did the ghost invite to his party? Anyone that he could dig up. That is probably one of the cheesiest freaking audience claps, laughs, whatever you want to call it. But it's well deserving. It's a dad joke. It's exactly really what it needs to be. So anyway, let's keep going on. As always, the next thing we want to talk about, Paranormal TV. So, this is what's going on. We finally, from Jason himself, had posted October. I don't know where it was, but I seen it. I think it was on his own feed. Somebody was asking when the new Ghost Nation's coming out. So hopefully, thankfully, we are going to get some more Ghost Nation. We are going to get the rest of this season too. They've been posting pictures of themselves out investigating. They got their masks. They're messing around. The boys are just being the boys, and they can't wait to get us the episodes. And I know, like everybody else, we can't wait to get them either. So hopefully, like I said, I don't have an exact date, but they are talking October, which is great. As far as Kindred Spirits or Ghost Adventures, anything along those lines, I haven't seen more of that. Nope, I lied. I'm sorry. I didn't write this down, but I just remembered. So I did see there is a crossover between Kindred Spirits and Ghost Nation. Now, there was a little bit of people mad about this because what you have is Adam, Amy from Kindred Spirits, Ghost Nation, Steve, Dave, Jason, but no Grant. Because, obviously, as we know, they're part of that, semi-original whatever. Everybody was upset that they weren't going to see Grant. And I completely get that. I mean, you're talking a team that you could even say kicked off this whole big paranormal, TV binging, whatever you want to call it. So as much as it's upsetting to know that we're not going to get Grant in this episode, we are going to get a good crossover. Really looking forward to that. I don't remember the date offhand or if they even put one out there. But if they do, I'll put the link on the social media so you guys can make sure. If you guys are interested, maybe we'll do a watch party. Well, like I said, we can stream live. Obviously, for copyright or whatever, we can't show the show, but we can get on here and we can all talk. I think it'd be fun. If you guys want to do it, let me know. So we do have that. Like I said, Ghost Adventures, I wasn't seeing anything. I haven't seen anything. I didn't get a chance to check out the Osbournes one yet, and I think I did see something where they're looking to do more with Jack. But again, that was kind of like a glancing, passing type thing that came up, so I didn't get too far into it, but I'll definitely look more to see what we can find out. As far as the Netflix show, where's our haunted places, Netflix? There's still nothing. We've been talking about this since sometime last year. We're almost, I think, at a year since the original announcement of this show. Now, whether it has to do with COVID, possibly. COVID has destroyed a lot of TV releases and things along those lines, but again, I don't know. But hopefully we do get that because, they want to take that dark, gritty aspect to the thing. So I hope they're not going to over-dramatize it too much because that would really turn me off to the show. I guess the only other thing that was out there in the news, and it's another one I haven't gotten a chance to watch, was the Jason... I think Jason had a part in it, the whole Warren's show that was coming out on Travel Channel. I have it ready to go. I believe it came out last week, but I definitely would, hopefully, maybe when I'm actually done recording this, I'm going to go check that out. But if there's any new TV shows that have come out that I've missed, let me know. I've being home from work and not being able to do anything, outside. I mean, I luckily I'm still working. I mean, blessed be I'm a computer nerd. I get to work from home, but while working from home, I also can, I got a couple screens over here. I put on TV shows and I watch the hell out of them. And like I said, I've binged everything. I've watched every Ghost Adventures. I've watched every Ghost Hunters. I've watched every Ghost Nations. I've watched every Kindred Spirits. Unidentified. Hanger. The list goes on. I get a chance to actually do that. So I'm always looking for more shows because I think as someone who's into the paranormal, I think, and I guess this can kind of go into our discussion that we usually like to do here at the end of each of the episodes. I think as paranormal investigators, whether you're chasing, say, Bigfoot, whether you're chasing aliens, whether you're chasing ghosts, I think if we all look at what each other is doing, what we can find that's working for someone that might not be working for you, vice versa, what somebody else is trying new that you haven't thought of, and you can give it a go and try and also do the same thing. Now, I'm not saying we're going to copy everybody, but I think one of the big things that everybody's been bitching about lately is there's no scientific proven abilities or anything like that. And yet, people have been doing this for, how many years, but it's not an exact proven science yet, and I think the only way we can get to a certain point is by collaborating. No picking sides and saying, oh, screw Ghost Adventures or screw this group. I think, and I mean, this goes with a lot of things in life, but I think if everybody worked with each other and we fed off of each other's feedback, and, skeptics are going to creep in and call you whatever, we push them out of our minds. We don't worry about them people. We just really need to sit and focus and help each other out when it comes to, hunting, or whatever you want to call it, investigating, hunting, researching, studying, and getting into this kind of stuff. If we can just work together, I think we can come up with a lot better evidence. We can come up with a better format to maybe turn more skeptics to believers. I really think that we need to not let the paranormal field turn into another field where it's you suck and you don't know what you're talking about and you're this and you're that. I would love for that to not happen in this community. But that's, like I said, that's all I'm going to say on that. Like I said, guys, we do have a new channel. Check us out. I will have the link in the description below. I'm going to share it out on social media, but if you do search Suburban Paranormal on YouTube, we're the first things that pop up. We're the only thing out there called Suburban Paranormal, so we're easy to find. As always, check out any of the social medias that are down here. I hope you guys are, again, enjoying. Gonna hit the subscribe up here, pop up a video over here for you guys to check out. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and feel free to check out this video. But lastly, again, guys, stay safe, and I'll catch you on the next one.